Bombaru. Oh, hold on. I apparently need to fix something. One moment. Let's try this again. Oh my god, no, just copy the whole thing. YouTube? I'm beginning to hate you right now. I'm sorry for the late start. My internet was being a huge cunt. But I think I fixed it now. So that's good. Okay. That should have fixed the chat. Let me try something. It does not appear that it fixed the chat. Why is the chat not working? YouTube. YouTube, I don't understand. There's no reason this shouldn't be working. Well, I can see the chat even if it's not showing up on screen for some reason, so I guess that will have to be good enough. Anyway, I'm having technical difficulties, if that isn't obvious. I think I got my internet connection fixed. For some reason, it kept getting booted. But now we can continue. And I actually know what we're supposed to do now. Also, I don't think it's noticeable, but I did lower the graphics setting because that's one of the things that should supposedly help with the whole crashing issue, since that's something that's been happening. You can kind of tell at some points it's not that bad. I only lowered it down to medium because when I lowered it down to low, it straight up looked worse than the original PS2 version. But I guess let's continue. All right. So we can, by talking to Aniki, we can attempt to go to the far plane through one of these methods. We can either go through the Besaid Temple, the Kilika Temple, the Jose Temple, or we can go through the Bavel Underground. I guess let's do under Bavel. Yes, let us go.
いよいよ突入だスペアハンターカモメお助けよちょいちょい今なんだっけ
今さら何でもいいし。
あそう疾風怒涛カモメ弾出撃
Aniki, why are you like this?
ほんと
なのか
とにかく行ってきます。カモメ団最後のミッション頑張るし。
おいおい最後だなんてやめてくれよ。
僕にとってはそうなりそうだし。頑張って。
平気平気
Aw,
ちょっと来て話してくるだけ
not cute. Aniki, stop it. Aniki, stop.
帰ってからのお楽しみあはぐはぐあはぐはぐあは
おう俺たちも考えたんだ。
そうだカモメ団ゴー
Elegant.
カモメ団行ってきます。
Everybody ready? Don't worry, fall damage doesn't exist in this game. Okay. I wonder how hard the enemies in this area are going to be. Probably very, because this is technically the end of the game. Even though we have definitely missed out on most of the plot. As it turns out, not trying to get 100% completion means that you don't see a lot of the plot.
これにて終了です
Okay, yeah. I think the on-screen chat is just going to be broken today. It doesn't seem like I can get it to work. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the internet connection troubles I was having trying to get all this set up. Uh-oh. Ice Mommy, no! That did a lot of damage. No, you change. think we'll be fine. Oh. Yeah, we're still fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, I think we won already. Okay, yes. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. Are Dark Aeons like heartless? Absolutely not, you monster. Alright, just a moment. I'm gonna see if I can get the chat fixed, because this is pissing me off. Browser. Copy. Paste. Okay. There's the chat. Hold on. Copy. Paste. Okay. Now. Hey, game chat. Die. Now we just have to resize this one and move this one into place. Okay. You need to move, cat. Isn't this exciting? You guys get to watch in real time as I fix something. How do I resize it again? Okay, but that's distorting everything. That is not what I want. Haha, here we go. Okay, that's still a little too wide. But we're almost there. Still. Okay, we need to make you a little shorter too. Not that short though. Still a little bigger. We can make you a tiny bit wider too. There we go. Chat is back, and it's a little bit above my head. Maybe that's not. Eh. There we go. Don't worry, Onyx, this wasn't something that you had to worry about. It was only ever going to show whatever I had in the browser. Down, 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 down. And rename. Aim. Chat. All right. All right. Unfortunately, it is still only capable of showing the live chat. I can't make it show the uncensored chat, unfortunately. We're stuck with this. Okay, so these enemies are not that tough. Maybe the ones in Besaid are just tougher, because in order to make sure that I knew what I was doing, I did a little bit of testing, and I went to the far plane through Besaid, and when I did, the enemies were a lot more difficult than this. I don't know why the Besaid ones would be harder, but that appears to be what's going on. I should check their abilities. Aha, you're done learning warrior. Well, let's put you on something else. Oh wait, no, you've learned that one already too. Have you already mastered everything that's on your grid? Because if so, I don't think she's maxed out gambler, but yes, I agree with SBT. Get some soy sauce. Soy sauce is delicious. Show me, show you. Kiko man, show me, show you. Kiko man. All right, Pain. It's time to wear a pantsuit. Let's go. I have none. That's so... Oh no, here's the guys. These guys are a pain in the ass. These were the first enemies I ran into when I went through Besaid for the test. And they are cruel. Oh boy. Yeah, we might have to change our strategy. Because I don't think level grinding against these guys is such a good idea. My country is not a country with sauce culture. That is sad. I simply need soy sauce. I can't imagine not having soy sauce. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh dear. Oh, we survived it this time. That's much better than the last time we tried it. Guys are so fucking mean. Last time on Baloo's Drag Race. I do be what this game is like. Are you seriously not doing any damage? Yep. You are not doing any damage. Whatever, we're just running. Hatsune Miku does not like British people. Wait, I'm having PTSD. Is this the dungeon that your uncle was in when you tried playing his save file? This was the part. Oh, your stepfather, that's who it was. Well, congratulations, the nightmare has begun again. Uncle Onyx, is he hot? SBT, you can't ask people if their family members are hot. They're not going to be able to judge that for you. Don't you dare cast death on her. She's my main damage dealer. I thought they were hard, but they literally didn't take damage. After a certain point, they seem to put a status on themselves that makes it so they don't take damage. We're taking damage originally. Or maybe they're immune to the what's it called? The Dark Knight. Maybe they're just immune to the Dark Knight for some reason. It is the Dark Knight after all, and they are very demon looking. One thing that's interesting about playing this game in Japanese, and this was also true when I was playing 10, it reminds me a lot of when I played these games as a kid, because like when I was a kid, since I could not read as well, I didn't understand a lot of what was going on in the game. And because I cannot read Japanese very well, I once again do not understand a lot of things that are going on in the game. Oh, I think we're gonna fight another Dark Aeon. No, those balls around them are a status. That might be it as well. The next time we run into them, I will see if I can dispel the status. Aha. It's the dark version of one of the Aeons we didn't even get to meet when we played 10. Ah, so sad. I do love these girls. I'm sad that we didn't get to get them. I've always liked the Magus sisters. I liked them when I first met them in Final Fantasy IV, and then when they came back as summons in 10, I was like, I loved it. I never thought I would see them show up in another game, because they were just so I loved them in 4, but they weren't really important. They weren't like important to the plot. And then I guess in 10 they were just like, we're bringing them back for no reason and also making them summons and also they're bugs now. I was like, okay, I'm cool with this. Lord in heaven. Oh. Oh, well, she lived. That's the good thing. Pain, hurry up. Oh, never mind. You were too slow, Pain. Oh, no, never mind. She still lived. Today I'm downloading emulators to play new old games. Oh, good. Are you guys gonna let me have a single turn? Lord in heaven. Okay, apparently the answer is no. Well, guess we're gonna be doing this fight over again. One of the Masonic heroes. I do love Sonic Heroes. Even though it's kind of not really a great game. But I do love it. Don't kill her, please. Don't kill her, please. I'm making the 14th entry of the Susakichi Rule 34 page. Rah! Yes! Amazing! Finally, we have a reason to live. Are the sisters gonna break out in dancing and sing in Russian? God, I love that clip. I love that clip so much. That movie is so incomprehensible. I have actually watched that movie. It is insane. I wonder if I could play that song without getting DMCA'd. But I think I would. Don't risk it. I mean, to be fair, I've already had false copyright strikes on a few of my videos. Thankfully not the kind that would get the video taken down or anything, it's just I can't monetize them, which I'm not monetizing any of my videos anyway. risk it. Yikes. Yeah, someone who, as far as I can tell, has no actual association with Square Enix, made copyright strikes against some of the Final Fantasy X VODs because of the music in them. And I really don't think that they're representatives for Square Enix because they all came from different groups. Like they were like, some of them were from the same group, but they were a lot of different groups. And I would dispute them, but in order to dispute them, because American copyright law is busted as hell, they can make a copyright claim against you and they don't have to give you any information. But if you want to dispute the copyright claim, you have to give them, the person who is accusing you, your legal name and address. And I'm not stupid, so I'm not fucking doing that. Like, there's a reason I'm a VTuber. There's a reason I don't use my actual name and face on stream. I like my privacy. My roommate just flipped me off, the bastard. Oh boy. Are we gonna survive? Let's find out. Okay, we did survive. Barely. That was adorable. Oh. Well, thankfully it was not the white mage that they killed. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. We'll be fine. I can't even say this is CBT. Wait, I can. She does appear to be getting weak. I was starting to think maybe we should try attacking one of the other sisters, but she does appear like she's getting low on health. So maybe we should keep attacking her. But we're also missing a lot. And that's not cool. That little bitch just shat on you. She is disgusting. I kid. I love her. Oh my god, stop. Stop it. Stop missing. Ah. All right, Riku. I might need you to switch to a damage dealer as well. Even if just for a little bit. Yuna's got a bit more MP to spare than you do. So she can keep doing this, but we need to at least take one sister down. Maybe shouldn't have gone for the small one first. I'm starting to think so, but we've already got her health low. And I think it's best if we try to finish her off at this point. Okay, yes. She is down. Okay. How dare stealing my MP. Okay. Things are going better now. We took out two of the sisters. We just gotta take out this one now. Yeah. 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 Not so tough without your other sisters, huh? Okay, maybe you are. You seem to have a lot more HP than the other one did. Seems like the tall, skinny one was the easiest one to take down. Probably should have focused on her first. But I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come also casting defensive magic, so this is true. I can technically... it does not appear that White Mage is the job that has Dispel in this game. Oh wait, there it is. Dispel. Wait, what is the little spark? Oh, is that regen? Okay, that's what that one means. Okay, now I know. Because I know what the other two are. The other two are Shell and Protect. I used Dispel and then ironically didn't even do as much damage as I was doing to her when she still had the shells up. So that was funny. Anyway. Also, is that a fucking beetle? It is. They're all supposed to be bugs. The Magus sisters are bugs. I have no idea why they weren't bugs when they were first introduced in Final Fantasy IV. They just made them into bugs when they added them to Final Fantasy X for some reason. I have no idea why. So no save point this time? That's very uncool. Oh well, we can go back to the save point over here. Because they needed to be unnatural to be an Aeon. That is true, I guess. All the other Aeons have some sort of animal-y bit. So I guess it makes sense. I do still wonder why they chose bugs specifically, though. Christ, why is everyone bumping up their defense so high in this? And they are a little... Well, the one was always a very short, petite one. They've always had the same body types. They always had one who was very tall and skinny, one who was kind of short and fat, and one who was even shorter, but also skinny. Actually, hold on. Once I get to a save point... No, I'm just running from all of you. Fuck you. I'm just trying to get to a save point. You goddamn assholes. Leave me alone. I don't wanna. Go away. I wanna play with you. Haha, I guard against it. I guard against your status ailments. They do nothing to me. Ah, yes. No! No! Leave me alone. I don't want to play with you. Just let me save. The stature, and since they are all paired, is what makes them the Magus sisters. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find FF4 Magus Sisters. Where's a good picture? Honestly, their original Final Fantasy IV sprites are just so good. I fell in love with them immediately. Like, look at these. Hold on. Why was that so much more difficult than it needed to be? Oh, no, that's too much. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at them. I love them. That little bitch is just coming at you with a knife. I love them. Like, they're so great. They're so wonderful. I love all three of them. They're all precious and beautiful and wonderful to me. And I love them. Okay. We can get rid of this now. We can continue now. The FF experience. Show the Amano art. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. FF4. This. Sisters. There's actually, okay, well, we'll use this one because it's got all three of them in it. Let's make this easier on myself this time. I love them so much. They're so great. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my goodness. So anyway, she's gonna murder you. The middle one does also have a really good face, but I just love the image of the tiny little one with the knife over her head, like, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, Mindy, Cindy, and Sandy are their names in the English version. The Japanese version, their names are like Magu, Dagu, and something else. I can't remember what the last one is, but the English names they just made up because the Japanese ones just sounded like gibberish. No, we're not making another save file. We don't need to make another save file. We just need to save over the other one. Dogu, yeah, that's the other one. Well, hello. Will cheese? I can see from your icon that you are also a Final Fantasy person. Or at least I believe so. That looks like a Final Fantasy sprite in your icon. Okie dokie. Now we run. 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 God, I don't want to jinx it, but so far, it does seem like dropping the graphics down to middle has made the game a lot more stable. I've been noticing that things seem to be functioning a lot more correctly. Yeah, my profile, it's Final Fantasy 1. That's what I thought. I couldn't tell for certain if it was 1, but it looked a lot like 1. It looks like the fighter from 1. This cylindrical of a map is this Bowser's big hole. God, if only. We're playing the other end of Bowser's Inside Story. RPG Guru, welcome. She guards against your status ailments. What the hell do I keep walking into, Lamau? I feel like that's just how my chat is all the time, though. Anytime anyone enters the chat, we've almost always been having some kind of horrible conversation by the time they show up. I will always deny saying Bowser's Inside Story. Notices Big Bro has Phoenix Wright in Steam Cart. Stop! Don't. I really wish that my wish list was not public to people who I'm friends with, because people keep buying me games and I'm like, I don't even have time to play these, and also there's no room on my computer. I really appreciate that you guys are so nice, but also please don't spend money on me. It makes me really self-conscious because I feel bad for not doing nice things for other people, but I also don't really have the money to do nice things for people right now. I'm in a very awkward position in a lot of ways, because since I have changed my job, oh look, it's the other summon that we didn't get in our playthrough, but at least we actually encountered Anima in our Final Fantasy X playthrough. I should really change Riku and Yuna to white mages. BDSM Aeon. Okay, she's casting Shell, so you cast Protest. But since I changed my job, I have overall been a lot happier because I don't know, it's a much less stressful job. I'm a lot less upset, I guess. I have more time and energy to do things, and I just feel better in general. But I am also making less money, and that feels weird to me because I'm used to I'm more used to being the one who has the money to spend on people, and having that be how I express care for people is by spending money on them. And that's how it was for so long, that like now I'm in a position where like I'm less, like I have a better mental state overall, but I don't know how to show people that I care because I don't have the money to do it, and that's the only way I've been doing it for the past 10 years. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And it makes me feel really uncomfortable when people buy me stuff, because I'm like, no, that's my job. That's what I do. That's what I do, is I buy people stuff. You don't buy me stuff, I buy you stuff. But then I can't do it because I don't have the money to buy people stuff. So I'm in a position where I'm like, please just don't do nice things for me. It's not that I don't appreciate them, it's that I feel bad that I can't reciprocate, you know? I quit my job, so I've been catching up on sleep. Oh. I mean, doing things like streaming is also a form of care too, I suppose, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like the same thing to me. It makes me, I don't know. I'm just self-conscious about people spending money on me because I'm not used to it. And I'm especially not used to not being able to do it in return, you know? She gave you a pussy beating, but we're fine. We're fine. We're doing fine. Like, we genuinely feel appreciated when you stream. I'm glad that you do. And I'm hoping that I can get to doing some of the other things that I had originally planned on doing when I started. But unfortunately, a lot of those things do cost money. Like trying to find a way to like make some kind of like in the time that I try to save up money to get a house, I should also make an effort to like make some kind of sound booth here in this apartment so that I can record. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that, but I'm like, that also costs money. I don't have a ton of that right now, so trying to figure out how to make things work out, because I do want to continue streaming, and I want to do more than just do the gaming, because like I like gaming, but I also made a lot of other promises when I first started, and I want to make good on those promises. But I gotta figure out how to do that without also spending a lot of money to do it, you know? I still remember the time we tried to convince you for a voice pack. Ah, good times. I hope everything is okay too. I also do. Yeah, definitely don't be spending money on me if you just quit your job. Absolutely not. Don't do that. I'm like that kind of also when like there are birthdays and stuff. I get super tsundere whenever someone actually cares about me. Yeah, it feels awkward sometimes. Everyone get healed up. And do we need to, yeah, we should re-enable the shell and the protect. Anima in the cat dog arts. What a cursed thought. I'm a little bit surprised you even know what the hell cat dog is. I didn't think anyone outside of the United States would know what that show is. It was kind of cursed. Even though I remember liking it as a child, I also don't remember a damn thing about it. Why did I almost type Jake Paul? Oh dear. Not that Paul, please. Okay, I tend to be everywhere, so I'm also not used to getting money wasted on me. I turned down a vacation because I was so lost with work. Yeah, but now I'm chilling as an editor for a friend. I can finally watch friend. Oh, that's cool. Is the show British or something? Because in Vietnam it still airs. No, Cat Dog is definitely American. A lot of people don't know this, but Gumball is actually British. The show Amazing World of Gumball. Also, we watched Drawfee Baloo. Oh, that is true. I forgot they have mentioned Cat Dog on Drawfee. Haven't heard that name around these parts. I thought Gumball was Australian. No, Gumball is British. They get American actors to voice the children, like the main kids, and because they use actual child actors to voice them, which, you know, I don't necessarily think is the greatest thing. I kind of don't think child actors, I feel like child labor laws probably shouldn't allow for that, but that's just me. for most of the adult characters, they do use some American actors, but some of them are actually British actors putting on an American accent. I know the mom is voiced by a British woman putting on an American accent, and there are some times where her accent slips and you can hear her British accent, but most of the time she's pretty good at hiding it. What's Drawfee? It's a YouTube art comedy channel, and I like them quite a bit. They make me smile.
あのね、僕たちの力ではどうにもならなかったんだ。せめて誰かに伝えようとしたけど、影に引きずり込まれて魔物と一緒になっちゃった。いいんだよ。ごめん。ねえ、あいつは何？周囲？あれは影だよ。周囲の姿をしているけど彼本人じゃない。1000年経っても消えずに残った周囲の憎しみや悲しみ、思いが強すぎて一人でに動き出したんだ。消えたいと願っているのに消えることができない。
I'm here because the developers didn't want to model the other ones. Ain't it the truth?
影か。
To be fair, he is Bahamut's faith, and Bahamut is definitely treated like the main one of the faiths, so
光で照らせば影は
if they're going to be limited in how many of them that they actually model, it makes sense that they would model the one who would be the most likely to function as a mouthpiece for all of them, you know? Oh ho ho! It's these assholes. I love these fuckers.
ずいぶんごゆっくりじゃないのさ。
何してるの？
ヌージの言いつけとあればお嬢も待つしかあるまいよ。
あったの？
Bahamut is just royalty, as we know from FF4. That is true. In 4, he is... Well, no, in 4, the king and queen of the summons were Leviathan and... Was it Ashura? I think it was Leviathan and Ashura were the king and queen.
見たこともない。いい顔しててさ。あんな顔で言われたら。
Oh god, it's the lady that serves and has the most art of that face. It is true. I'm sure a lot of the straights are into her. I'm not into her like that, but I do love her and want her to rule the world because she's a dumb bitch. Like, it's hard to explain why I love the dumb bitch, because she is a dumb bitch. That is undeniable. She is very stupid. But I love her energy. She's just so good. Okay. 綺麗なんだ。不気味。よくわからない。Well, that makes two of us, I guess. I also don't understand. What the hell? You're letting me buy stuff. We already have all that. Like a lot of all that. Nothing else over here, I don't think. The gays love dumb bitch. Applause starts playing. She's the FF Gaga. No, that's Genova SBT, like literally. Yes, let us jump into the light. The witnesses, Onyx, I'm flabbergasted. It is pretty true, now that you mention it. The witnesses are just her little monsters. It's just like how they systematically inject Lady Gaga's blood into all the gays. Yuna. Oh god, no. No, no, no. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Oh god. Oh no. Oh shit. Hey look, it's me. I do have to say, the more that I've gotten familiar with like a lot of like the sci-fi and fantasy stuff from like the 80s and 90s that came out in America that I missed out on, like Dune and stuff like that, it helps me to better appreciate how much stuff in the Final Fantasy canon is just references to that. That I did not realize when I was originally playing these games because I was not familiar with those things, but now that I am familiar with those things, I can better appreciate how many references there are. A Redditor 6-month-old homemade fleshlight. Don't you dare say that, you... Oh god. You've been watching too much Wang. You need to not do that. Maybe this is a 2 fighters, 1 healer situation. Maybe 1 healer will be enough for this. I mean, the Pringles can, Onyx. Horrible. You're all going to jail. I'm sending all of you to jail. Stop. Alright. Soul. Ni. Eh. Okay. Soul. Me. Okay. Ayo, good pitch there, Blue. Why, thank you. Are we able to go back this way to save? Okay, good. We are. Thank God. It's a weird activation method for a BDSM machine. It is. But it's also a fun one if you happen to like music. Which I do. Okay, so we can't go that way, it seems. Mr. Turtle Man. The one time I don't allow myself to be horned up and y'all are acting up like girl. I mean, you're allowed to be horny. Go away, Mr. Turtle Man. None of us want you here. Okay, so far, I hate to say it because given how powerful my computer is, I should not be having trouble with this, but it so far seems like dropping the graphics settings down by one notch did in fact fix the memory issue, because we've been going for a lot longer than we usually do before we have a crash, and we still have not had a crash yet. And also the battle animations just seem like they're running a lot more stable than they were. And I don't think it's that noticeable. Like, I don't feel like the difference between medium and high is as noticeable as I thought it would be. Yuna, no! SBT wearing his cock cage, don't judge. We wouldn't notice because of the bit rate. That is true, it probably isn't very noticeable on your end at all. But for me it's only noticeable in certain points. Sometimes things get a little too aliased depending on their geometry, but it's not anything that ruins the experience for me, I don't think. I did try putting it on low, and that was bad. In fact, I will probably show you guys a little bit of what it looks like on low before the stream is over, because it is embarrassing. It doesn't even have the shadows that the PS2 version of the game has. It's bad. It's real bad looking. Like, the difference between middle and high is barely noticeable, and then low just looks like complete ass. There's a reason it's called low blue. Yeah, but like this setting is medium and it still looks better than the PS2 does. I would understand if they had like a lot of different like graphic settings, but they only have 3 options. And it's like, do you want good? Do you want other good? Or do you want abysmal? And those are the only 3 choices they give you. Sir, I really wish you would just die. I see we have started talking about Moritaka. That is a good character to talk about. I like him. He's a precious baby. They're changing resolution on stuff, but the assets are still better made in comparison. Arguably, in most cases, yes. In most cases, the assets do in fact look better, but I still think that the HD faces for all of the main characters are a definite downgrade over the PS2 version. But hold on. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to switch it to low now so that we can... I didn't test it in this area of the game, so I don't know what it will look like in this area, but I tested it in Mount Gagazet, and it genuinely made it hard to really tell what was going on, because like the shadows between the characters walking on the snow and the snow itself just straight up didn't exist, and it made it a lot harder to read what was happening on screen than it should have been. Okay, this doesn't look too bad here, if this is in fact on low. I guess it is. I can see that it's like a little bit more aliased around things, but I also can't see the bottoms of anyone's feet where their shadow would be. Yeah. Like, they just... no one's casting a shadow at all for some reason, and it looks so weird. They could cast a shadow in the PS2. Why is that one of the things that it gets rid of when it switches to this mode? It does kind of look like a PSP game, but even PSP games had cast shadows. Jesus. But like I feel like the battles in particular look really bad. Casting shadows cost performance. I realize that, but still. Like this just looks bad. This just looks bad. I'm switching it back. Settings. Medium. Also, it's very good that I've been learning more kanji lately, because otherwise I wouldn't know which kanji stood for low, medium, or high. Because having the language set to Japanese also changes the language in the settings panel. Low is for really bad cases for very weak computers. I suppose that is true. Okay. So we can go this way. Not a chance in hell. We're not risking it against you, although you are cool looking. I had a client start writing in kanji, but thankfully he knew Spanish. Oh, that would be Very intimidating. Why did... You gotta go back to the piano. I think you're still on low. No, I am not. This is medium. Like I said, some parts of it look a little bit aliased at some angles, but it's not as bad as low. On low, everything looks aliased. And there's no cast shadows, and a lot of the texture effects aren't working on low. I just feel like the difference between low and medium and high is very different. And like I said, given how strong my computer is, it shouldn't be an issue running it on high. But I guess it, for some reason, just causes a memory problem on this game. So... but it seems like it feels like I shouldn't have that problem, because like I played Yakuza 7 for like a couple hours and like never had any problem like that, and Yakuza 7 is like a much more recent, much more graphically intensive game, and I had it playing on like the highest settings and shit and had no issues. But for some reason, this game I have to lower the graphics setting or else it shits itself. It doesn't really make sense to me, but okay. Said that when you were in the flower field, so the bit rate was really janky. Yeah, since the flower field area still uses those like texture flowers, like the flat plane with texture on it, it still looks pretty jank regardless of what setting you're playing it on. But Baloo, this is Final Fantasy. I guess that is true. So, where are we? So basically, did I already explain the relationship between Tidus and the guy who looks like Tidus in this game? And did I already explain the relationship between the long-haired girl who wears the songstress dress sphere and sings with Yuna and Yuna? Okay, well, either way, I will re-explain things. Basically, what's going on is the spheres that Yuna, Riku, and Pain use to change their job class are the same spheres that people in Spira have been using to like record videos and record messages and stuff. They're the exact same thing, and even though they seem kind of technological in a sense because they're used to record videos and stuff, they are still magical and spiritual things. So it's like, it's kind of like that old belief a lot of people had of, you know, if you take a picture of someone, it, you know, steals part of their soul and captures that into the picture. That's kind of how the spheres in this universe work. In order to capture those videos and stuff, they literally capture a part of the spiritual essence of the person. And so, and not just of the people who are in the video, but also the people who are taking the video or whatever. Wait, the dress spheres are story relevant? Yes, they are in fact story relevant. But because the whole point of these girls forming a group is that since the old religion of Spira no longer has its grip on society, people are going around the world and collecting these spheres so that they can learn more about the world before the religion took over and learn about all the things that the religion was trying to hide from them. So, that's why these three girls formed a group, as they're basically treasure hunters going around and trying to learn about the world and learn about all the things that were kept secret from them and kept secret from everyone else. And to do that, they look for these spheres that contain, you know, records of lost information. And some of the spheres don't really have any information that's worth salvaging, but the boy on the ship, Shinra, he was able to devise a system that allowed them to tap into the, like, what kind of person was featured in the video or who recorded the video or whatever, and they can use that information to switch to like the different jobs and such, because like I said, they have like spiritual essence of the people who recorded the video or who are in the video in the sphere. So when Yuna uses the songstress dress sphere, she's literally tapping into this person who died thousands of years ago named Len. She was also a summoner, and she was a famous singer back in Xanarkand before Xanarkand was destroyed. And she was in love with this man named Shuyin, who also lived in Xanarkand before it was destroyed. And Shuyin just so happens to look a whole lot like Tidus, and it turns out there's a reason for that. It turns out the purpose of Tidus was to basically function as a clone of Shuyin, because Shuyin is kind of crazy and was totally ready to commit a mass terrorist attack because his lover Len got killed. So that's it. That's actually this game's explanation for why the Faith made the dream Xanarkand, is because they were trying to have a new Shuyin, because they felt that only someone like him would have the determination to like bring an end to the, you know, the whole, you know, summoner versus sin thing by making a clone of him, essentially. But obviously, Tidus is not exactly like Shuyin, because the dream Xanarkand is not exactly like the real Xanarkand. But anyway. So, because Yuna has this dress sphere of this person who Shuyin was in love with, who she's basically like channeling the ghost of Len through herself, which makes Shuyin see Yuna as Len and makes Shuyin like, oh, I can still avenge you, or, you know, I can still, you know, make a world where I can live with you I just have to, you know, force myself back into the world of the living and commit that terrorist attack I was totally trying to commit. And all I have to do in order to do that is sneak underneath the city of Bavel and steal this giant murder robot and use the giant murder robot to commit that terrorist attack I was going to commit. You know, the one that you were actively trying to stop me from committing. And that's when we both got shot and killed, was when you were trying to stop me from committing a terrorist attack. Because you didn't want me to commit the terrorist attack, but I don't care. I'm going to commit the terrorist attack. So that's what we're doing right now, is he's come back from the dead. He's stolen the giant murder robot so that he can commit the terrorist attack, because he thinks that he'll do it because he loves us, because he thinks we're his dead girlfriend. And so now we're trying to get the murder robot back from him. And he took it to the far plane because he is dead. So the far plane is where he lives. So that's where we are. We're in the far plane and we're trying to get the murder robot back so that he doesn't commit a terrorist attack. That's what's going on here. I love the story of Final Fantasy X too, unironically. It is just as fucked up and confusing as the story of Final Fantasy X. Anyone who tells you that it is not a worthy successor to the plot of Final Fantasy X didn't actually understand the story of Final Fantasy X or what made it good. I mean, Baloo fate exists. That is also true. Let's do this one first, I guess. Ow. That's it. Just da. I wonder how strong you are. Oh, you seem pretty... Well, you still take a decent amount of damage. Too bad Shuyin didn't kick a blitz ball and explode. Unfortunately, that book is kind of where the plot of the Final Fantasy X universe loses me. I liked everything up to that point. I even like the the bonus chapter that they added to the remaster version of the game that you can... It's like an audio drama. But like they added this audio drama to the end of this one that kind of starts continuing the events after 10-2, and I actually kind of liked it, but then it turns out that they came out with the book a little bit after, and the book is supposed to also continue and be part of the same continuation. And I was reading about what happened in the book and I was like, oh, this is bad. This is a really bad book. There's a lot of really stupid shit in this book. I don't like this. This is bad. Too bad Waka doesn't sell his sweat. That you know. Yeah, he probably does. I mean, canonically, like, the canon version of the 10 and 10-2 story is the one where all the quote-unquote best stuff happens for all the characters. So that means he won, and he's like a super awesome famous blitzball player now, so maybe he does sell his sweat. Maybe people want that now. So So this is like a chapter in a story for me, at least. Yeah, I can get that. Sir, I sure do wish you'd stop. Yeah, maybe he has gay sex in the after showers. Who knows? That is one of the most commonly explored fantasies in gay pornography. But I'm gonna be honest, I dig it. It might be cliche, but it's cliche for a reason.
みんな元気出して。
Big bro would know. Oh. I've seen the videos. Didn't the book tell that Orin had a daughter? I don't remember that. I only remember what the book said about what happened with Yuna and Titus, and it was stupid. It was very, very stupid. Baloo, the high school jock. Nah. When I was in middle school and high school, I did everything I could to avoid as many physical education activities as possible. I'm sure that's very surprising to people, given my general appearance. And yet, despite my appearance, I've continued to live a generally pretty healthy life. Despite my weight and my age, I am surprisingly healthy. Although my doctor seems to keep forgetting that and seems to continue to be convinced that I have diabetes, even though every time that I get my blood tested, my glucose levels always come back perfectly healthy. Not even in like the middle range. Like my glucose levels are always just straight up good. Like healthy and normal and good. But he's just always convinced that I have diabetes for some reason. I mean, weight is only a part. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, anytime I get tested for, like, anytime I get, like, my blood tested, which I actually did just a couple days ago, and I'm gonna have to do it again for a different reason, because one was the one that I've already done was actually for my insurance, because they give you a discount if you get tested through them once a year. And then the other reason that I'm going to need to get my blood tested soon is because, oh my goodness, hold on. You get down. All right, I don't think my cats are going to be allowed on the desk anymore, because I cannot have them doing that. Okay, so anyway, one of my cats just straight up knocked my monitor over. They didn't spill anything. They just knocked one of my monitors over and it landed on one of my other monitors. So yeah, they're not going to be allowed on the desk anymore. At all. Like I said, I don't know what it is about moving the desk over to this side of the room, but it has just made them extra stupid lately. But anyway, like I was saying, I just got my blood tested for my insurance because that's a requirement. Not really a requirement, but like they want you to do it in order to keep the prices low so that they know like what's going on with you. And then I'm gonna have to do it again, this time for my actual doctor's records. When I did get tested, and I get the same results every time I get my blood tested, everything comes back not just okay, but like genuinely good. Except for one thing, which genuinely does come back bad, but it has also only started to be bad since I started taking my ADHD medication. So I'm pretty sure it's actually more so related to my ADHD medication being a stimulant than it is my weight, because like I said, all the other numbers come back good. So I have a feeling that my blood pressure, which is the one thing that comes back bad, has more to do with the fact that I am on a stimulant. And I even asked the person who was doing my blood test if that was possible. And he said, depending on what ADHD medication you're on, yes, it is in fact possible, because some of them do increase your blood pressure. So I'm going to have to talk to my doctor about that, because that's not good. And also, everything else seems to be okay. And I feel like a lot of it is just my doctor wanting to try to pressure me to lose weight, because I know that it is something that causes health problems the older you get. And I'm like, that's cool, dude, but I'm already losing weight. Like, I'm already working on that, and I have been consistently losing weight. So, like, chill. It's gonna be okay. Do be careful, Baloo. I am. I'm working on things, and I mean, if I have to stop taking the ADHD medication I'm on, there are others that I can try. I definitely think that I need to continue to take some form of medication for ADHD, because since I have started taking ADHD medication, a lot of other things about my daily life have just become a lot better. It's become a lot easier for me to manage things. So, you know, maybe there's some other medication that I can be prescribed that will help with the blood pressure side effects. If not, then hopefully I can try some other kind of medication, and that other medication might be better for me in the long run, especially because the medication that I'm on is technically illegal in Japan. So if I ever visit Japan again, I can't use that medication while I'm there anyway, because I will get locked up. So he might be seeing your blood pressure and asking you based on that. Well, that, yes, but also, like I said, I am already losing weight. And he should be able to recognize that because he has all of that on record too. Like, they check my weight every time that I see him, and the only reason I know that I'm losing weight is because I asked them, okay, what's my weight now compared to the last time I saw you? And they tell me, oh yeah, you lost so and so many pounds. So I understand why he wants me to lose weight, but he should already be aware that I am. But to be fair, my doctor also just seems like he's kind of forgetful about a lot of things, or that a lot of things tend to slip his mind. Because I won't go too into detail, but there's just been a lot of things where it's like I made things very clear to him, and then he just straight up did not remember at all. Taking care of yourself, that's not. I mean, like I said, I am losing weight, so that's the important thing. Why is this fight going so long? Alright, I'm bored. We're not fighting you anymore. We're leaving. I was going to say maybe Mary J, but then you said that going to Japan with your meds would be illegal, so maybe you're already using it to some level. No, the reason my medication is illegal is because it's a stimulant. The exact opposite. Okay. I think we're gonna call it for today, but we are in the home stretch, so we should be completing this journey in the coming continuations of this playthrough. So I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.